Dog saves unconscious bird and pair form incredible bond. A small pet dog spotted a little bird in dire straits, and rather than watch it die, he went in search of help. Diamond, a Jack Russell Terrier, had just come in from a walk with his owner, Gunnar. Minutes after Gunnar sat down at his computer, Diamond ran over, whining. Not understanding why, Gunnar initially waved the pooch off, but the little dog was persistent, and eventually Gunnar gave in and followed Diamond to check things out. To his astonishment, lying outside on the floor of their balcony was a tiny bird who appeared to be dead. But when Gunnar noticed it blink, he quickly gathered it up and tried to bring it back to life with some water and birdseed. Incredibly, the bird was flapping its wings again in no time, and when Gunnar was about to let it go, the bird flew over to Diamond and landed on his head. A show of thanks, if you will. The two shared a few friendly kisses, and Gunnar named the bird Bibi. He then left Bibi outside to encourage her to return to the wild. Apparently, Bibi wanted one last sleepover with Diamond, and so Gunnar arranged for it. The next day, Bibi took flight and flew high in the air. Gunnar says now, whenever he asks, "Where's Bibi?" Diamond hops on the couch and looks out the window for his pal. Maybe somewhere outside that window, she's there, keeping an eye on him too.
Say no to safe spaces on YouTube. Support TomoNews at patreon.com/TomoNews.
These animals prove you can find a friend in just about anyone.
Hashtag relationship goals. Daisy is an 8-year-old French bulldog who found herself a boyfriend in the most unlikely place, a koi pond. When Daisy's owner, Carrie Brady, brought home a koi carp named Frank, sparks flew between him and the froggy dog. Now Daisy visits the pond regularly, ignoring the other fish and waiting for Frank, so they can smooch. And smooch some more. Carp's got game. Granted, the interspecies makeup may not be the best thing for Frank's health. There's a risk of disease, but love conquers all, doesn't it? Really, if there's anything to learn here, it's that love wins, no matter what species you are.
Siberian tiger makes friends with goat that was supposed to be its dinner. Who says predators and prey can't become besties? Amur, the Siberian tiger, who lives at the Primorsky Safari Park in the southeastern corner of Russia, gets fed live prey 2 times a day. But when Timur, the goat, walked into the tiger cage earlier this week as a meal for Amur, the unlikely odd couple instantly became friends when the goat showed no fear. The goat reportedly follows the not-so-ferocious tiger around its caged enclosure. Zookeepers named the goat Timur after a brave child character from a popular communist-era children's book. Most surprising is that Timur has kicked Amur out of his usual sheltered sleeping area, and the tiger has accepted the sleeping arrangement. For now. A zookeeper told the Siberian Times, "Tiger Amur knows very well how to hunt goats and rabbits, but recently he came across a goat that he refused to hunt. So far, the pair have been getting along for the past few days, but let's be honest, it's probably only a matter of time before Timur becomes dinner."
Is this alligator hitchhiking on a manatee? Well, here's something you don't see every day. An alligator riding a manatee. In this fascinating photo uploaded to Facebook on November 30th, a woman visiting Blue Springs State Park caught sight of a gator catching a lift on board the Manatee Express. One might imagine what sort of agreement the two may have come to prior to the piggyback ride. The herbivorous manatee might have struck a deal with the alligator for protection, a bodyguard, if you will, in the unpredictable waters. In return for acting as security detail, maybe the alligator has the benefit of reducing his energy expenditure, for his important shift, of course. In truth, manatees and alligators do cross paths from time to time. The curious manatees often follow the alligators around, while the alligators would actually prefer to steer clear of the 1,000-pound sea cows. In the now famous photograph, while it appears the gator was attempting to fast-track its way across the pond, a Fish and Wildlife Conservation spokesperson claims the reptile was merely swimming over top of the sea cow. Still, it's nice to know that if the two aren't suited to working together, at least they can coexist.
Say no to safe spaces on YouTube. Support TomoNews at patreon.com/TomoNews.
Cute baby koala gets greeting from a monarch butterfly. Unlikely animal friendships make for some of the internet's most shared material. A cheetah and a dog, a rat and a toad, a hippo and a tortoise, and now the latest, a koala joey and a monarch butterfly. The koala, named Willow, lives at Symbio Wildlife Park. Willow was the main attraction during a photo shoot the park was filming for its sustainability initiatives. All of a sudden, little Willow caught sight of a beautiful orange butterfly, perched on a flower nearby. Curious, she leaned in for a closer look, and just like that, the butterfly flew up and landed right on Willow's little nose. As the internet's latest adorable animal duo, their newfound fame may come in handy. What plans might the pair have in store for the world? Symbio Wildlife Park is hoping they use their celebrity for good and manage to attract more attention to the work the park is doing to help preserve nature and its amazing creatures. Since being posted to Facebook only 2 days ago, the video has racked up more than 6 million views.